Okay, so Facebook does not want me to be great. Hey, ladies, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. There's like a slow delay, so I hope you can hear me. Um, I just wanted to come on real quickly and share something with you that I encountered today. So I spoke with a woman today who is 68 years old, and she has count them, two PhDs. And as we were talking, she's just recently divorced. And as we were talking, she expressed to me about not being confident and dating again. And she's been divorced for 6 years, and she's not really comfortable. She's had some dating experiences, but just really not feeling confident. So as I started to contemplate, what is it that helps us as women be more confident? And I came up with a couple conclusions. While having great salaries, having a really good job, degrees, all those things are important, but confidence has to come from within, from your value. And you do not get your value from anything else but from God. Your value comes from who He made you to be. So while we pursue those things of money, and I'm not against any of that, I think we should all get what we want, have what we want in life, because I think we are here to have and enjoy life. In Ecclesiastes, it says, eat, drink, and be merry. Like, have fun, because once you're dead, nobody's going to bring you back so you can enjoy life. So you might as well enjoy it while you're here, right? So enjoy life. But while you're here, don't let the trauma and the experiences from your past keep you from God's best for you. If it's something that you want, pray about it, ask God for it, but have the confidence within you to go and get it. I had two encounters just this past maybe 3 days of women in the dating phase, and I'm married, but I also know where they've been because I've been there, wanting to get back out there after divorce. Some divorced just a few years, some like 12, 15 years, and they're just living their lives, and they're content, but they would like to have somebody in their lives, and that's fine. But it's really a bigger picture than that. It's less about dating and more about being confident of who you are. And that confidence has to come from within. A lot of women, especially godly women, we hide sometimes. We hide behind scripture. We're too super spiritual. And we're afraid to really want anything. So I asked this lady, I call her young lady, seasoned young lady. I asked her, what is it that you want? And she couldn't answer that question. She's like, I don't know. And I said, that's where you start. That is where you start. What do you want? That is the hardest question to answer. Sometimes we give surface level answers. I want to travel. I want a, 5-bedroom house. But no, what do you want? What do you want in your life? What do you want to experience? So I just encourage every woman and man out there to really ask yourself, spend some time with you and ask yourself, what is it that you really, really want? Because if you don't know what you really want, nobody can help you get it. Nobody will ever be able to help you to get it. I don't even know that God can help you get it, because you're not tapping into what He wants, because you're not tapping into how He made you. So how you are made is escaping you, because you could be settling. You could be settling for something that God didn't intend for you to settle for or two. So I'm just encouraging each and every person connected to this Facebook group or to connect it to me, or if you just listen to this message, you don't have to know me. My name is Tracy, but I just wanted to jump on here. I got my fish in the oven, and I threw on my jacket to come out here. I'm in Georgia. It's a little cool out here today, but it's not too cool. So for those of you who are experiencing cold weathers, there's I'm tripping. For those of you who are experiencing cold weather, I'm sorry. It was almost 70 here today in Georgia. So I came outside because my signal is very strong right here. But to enjoy your day, enjoy your Sunday, but also take some time and what is it that you want? And let it be okay that you want it. For so long, I tried to pretend that I didn't want what I wanted because, oh, I may please other people. Oh, people say, oh, you don't need all of that. You shouldn't want that. Or you should be content with what you have. But excuse me, I want to have some things. I want to have some experiences. I want to enjoy some things. And the more that I'm reading, and the more that I'm studying, the more that I'm coaching women, and the more that I'm talking to professional women, I'm finding that women don't know what they want. So let's just start there. Start by asking yourself, what do you want? What do you want? Once you discover who you are, what you want, then what do you value? Start putting your life together and constructing your life the way you want it to be. Sometimes we put all the responsibility on God. All the responsibility is not God's. Some of the responsibility is ours. We have to know what it is that we want. What do you get up each and every day excited to do? Now, I know things are happening in life and it's hard to really, kind of grasp. What is that? What is it that I want to do every day? However, you got to start looking. You got to start. You are so special. You have treasure within you. And if you don't know who you are and you don't know how to find it, you're robbing the rest of the world. You're robbing us of your gift. You're robbing us of your talents. But more importantly, you're robbing yourself. So stop robbing us. Let us see your greatness. Let us see how great and wonderful you are. Do you know that there are so many people? It's not that I have got it all figured out and I've got all the answers, but I do have some answers. Confidence comes from God, and confidence comes from you. If you dig for it, if you have to get healed and all the other things that you need to do to work on you, so you can be the great woman that you are designed to be. There are great women, and with this Women's History Month, oh my goodness, it's like 2019 is the year. This is the year for women to be bold, for women to be courageous, and really go after what we want. It's time for us to be bold in our conversations, not hide. It's time for us to use our voices, not to bash men. I am not advocating that anybody bash men, but elevate the confidence that you have within yourself. So find it, seek it, and use it. So I just wanted to pop on real quick, share, comment on the video, because I just think this is so important for us in this day and age. It's 2019. It's 2019, and there are things that we are designed to do, and we may not be moving forward because we're letting life beat us up. Our dreams are just dying. I can't see who that is, but hey, thank you for the hearts. Our dreams are dying because we're letting days go by. We're letting the days go by. The days turn into weeks. The weeks turns into months, and then the months turn into years. And then we look around and say, where did the time go? One day maybe I will, or there was a time I wanted to do. Well, you got to get started today. That takes courage and confidence, and it also means that you have to get uncomfortable. Your dream is not going to fit in this little comfortable box that you've got yourself in right now. It's just not. So if you can get comfortable being uncomfortable while you are pursuing something that is beyond your current life conditions and circumstances, that's living. That's living. I just do not want to see anybody fail to live a life that they were born to live. I don't want to see anybody struggle in their identity and who God made them to be. I think we all go through that in periods of our lives where we're not sure, because with every level, it requires a new you. And so you've never met that you before, so you become intimidated, or maybe it's a new level in your career, your business, or your money, or a city you've moved to, whatever it is, maybe a relationship, whatever it is. Well, those require a new level of you. And if you don't have the confidence, you will think, hey, cousin, hey, love you. Yes, it has to be your year. It is your year. It is your year. Declare it. It is your, make a decision. It is your year. It is your year. So 2019 could be whatever it is you want it to be, because it's about you making a decision, and it's also about being uncomfortable because the new you haven't met yet. So, of course, you would be uncomfortable. But don't let that scare you. Don't let it scare you. Let that motivate you. Let that be the fuel that you need to get to the next level. As a matter of fact, successful people, if you do your research or Google, successful people are comfortable being uncomfortable. Let me say that again. They are comfortable being uncomfortable because they know if they have reached a level of comfort, they're not growing. Every level that you go to or grow to will require you to stretch beyond where you are now. And it's not going to be comfortable. You're not going to have the same friends, and maybe family won't support you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Those who love you will. Maybe those who love you won't support you, but they still love you. Well, you have to treat them accordingly. You have a dream. I don't know who said it, but they said the graveyard is the richest place on earth of unfulfilled dreams. I do not plan to leave this earth without fulfilling my dreams. So dream big, ask big. You serve a big God. God is not limited by your thinking. God is not limited by your circumstances. God is not limited by your money. He's not limited by any of that. Maybe what he's looking for is your faith. Do you have the faith to move out and out of your comfort zone? See, your new dream and the new life for you is not going to fit into where you are right now. It's just not, because things may be comfortable for you. But if you want to move beyond where you are right now, that means you got to do something. You got to think better. You got to think bigger. You got to think and get around people that stretch you. Get in rooms that make you feel a little uncomfortable. Like, I don't even know what they're talking about. Well, good. You get to ask questions. And let me tell you this, successful people don't mind sharing. Now, you may have to pay people for mentoring and coaching and all that. I certainly pay lots of money for coaching and those type of things because I want to know what they know, and I need them to help me get to where they are. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own dream, but there are some people who can show you shortcuts where you don't have to go through all the failures and all the mistakes that they've made. And you don't have to make those because they've made them for you, and they can tell you where the landmines are. So you don't have to go through that. So I'm going to get off here because I got my fish in the oven and I just wanted to come out really, really quickly and just encourage you. That just blessed my soul today to hear this 68-year-old woman. And she said, maybe I need a session with you. And I'm like, yeah, I think you do. And dating. She said, I want to date again. I'm like, well, how many days have you been on? She said, well, I prayed and asked God to send me 5 people, and I've dated 5 men. And I'm like, and? She said, well, none of them worked out. Okay, well, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? So I gave her 3 assignments. I'm a big proponent of reading. She was to read a book that is about dating. And a side tip, I'm just going to give you this for free. Ladies, stop dating for the purposes of marriage. Okay, stop dating for the purposes of marriage. And I know somebody may throw rocks at me and everything else, but stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Because when we approach it that way, that's when we get into trouble. You date to find out more about you. Dating is research. Dating is research. When you find more, you do a lot of research. And I'm not saying sleep with people. Please do not do that. Please do not. So you heard it from me. Do not do that. You're doing research to figure out what it is about you that you like, about how you feel when you're with someone who does this, and how you feel about somebody who does that or doesn't do this. Maybe he doesn't hold the door open for you. How do you feel about that? So do research, do research. So she's 68, and I gave her 3 assignments. First of all, read the book, do what it says, do not resist it. I resisted the book when I first read it, but I opened myself up to it, and hey, the rest is history. Second, be super aware of your surroundings. When people say there are no men around, yeah, there are. There are men everywhere. Every time you leave the house, there's a man. Now, is it the one you want? Maybe not. But there are men everywhere, so stop saying that. There are no men. There are men everywhere. So just be alert. And when you're out, just be aware. Smile sometimes. Look people in the eye. You don't have to flirt. Just look people in the eye. And then third, go somewhere that you have never gone before. Museum. Go to networking events, or go to something that you've never gone to before. Go to a meetup. Go to meetup.com. I don't care what city you're in. Go to meetup.com. Type in a hobby. If you like to knit, there's a knitting meetup. If you like to skate, there's a skating meetup. If you are vegan, there's a vegan meetup. If you are a vegetarian, it doesn't matter what you do. There's a meetup somewhere in your city. Go find one. Go find out where members of the opposite sex are. If you're a female, go to a men's event. So get out of your comfort zone and go do something different. Again, your next level, I don't care what it is going to be uncomfortable and not going to fit into the comfortable little world that you have created for yourself. So I'm just coming on really quick, getting off now because my fish is probably done, to say, hey, love you, cousin. We'll have to talk. And like, share, and invite a woman to the page, because I'm going to come over here on here more often, and just some really quick tips on some things that you can do as a woman to be more confident. So you be more confident. It's my new ministry, my new movement for women to just be more confident. God loves you. You do not know how much God loves you. You are the apple of his eye. So when you're loved like that, nothing is more powerful to know that you're loved by God. Anything else is the enemy trying to steal from you. He doesn't want you to know who you are. He doesn't want you to know what you have. He tries to get you to speak things over your life that are not from God. So speak life over yourself, speak life over your circumstances, and be confident. If you can't be confident in you for right now, borrow your confidence from God. Say, Lord, you made me, so I must be great, because you don't make trash. So go and be great, and I'll talk to you later. Go like, share, and comment. Talk to you soon. Take care. Happy Sunday. Love you, cousin. Bye.